Hi, in this chapter we are going to learn about promises and async await. Before promises were there, we were using many solutions to do the API calls. So they're mainly used in API calls, but we will learn without using them in those API calls. What are they? So earlier jQuery and all those things were there, but in ES6 promises were implemented in ES6 itself. So promises in JavaScript are nothing but they're like promises in real life. When you promise to do something, it is either done or it is not done. So in a JavaScript, a promise either sends a resolve or a reject. Then the promise is captured, then it is captured. And if resolve is sent, then the done statements are executed. And if a reject is sent, then the catch statements are executed. So it's better to learn it with an example. So let me go here and we will do a example for promises. So we will do a very good example. Suppose some kid promised to clean his room. So promise, let promise clean room equal to new promise resolve and reject. And then we receive this resolve and reject, then we are making this arrow function random number random number. We are using a random number generator to get a random number. You will soon see why we are doing this random. So it will give a random number. Then let me also console.log this. Console.log random number generated random number 1. So random number is greater than 0.5. If it is greater than 0.5, then we will call the resolve or will pass the resolve a clean variable, or reject will pass not clean. So this code is somewhat like we are generating a random number. So it will be this random mat.random will generate any number between 0 and 1. So 50 times it will generate something between 0 to 0.49 or 49999, and on half the time 0.5 to 1 it will generate. So if the randomness is greater, we are using a ternary operator 0.5, then it will run this resolve or this reject. Then we will implement the done logic. Promise not clean room dot then function an anonymous function from resolve console.log. We are getting this clean from the resolve. If it is less than 0.5, the room is from resolve. And we have the catch statement also here, function from reject console.log the room is from reject. Now I think I didn't do any spell mistake. Let me run it. Yeah, the random number is generated is 0.9. So this one will do. The room is reference error random number. Oh I did a mistake. This cap, it was cap. So let me clear it. Let me run it. And random number generated is this, and room is not clean. See, this time the random number was generated below 0.5. Let run it again it is 0.4, so again it is going to reject. Let me try one more time. See, this time it is more than 0.5 and the room is clean. So this is a very simple and a very good example to understand promises. So there is another thing also which are known as nested promises. They are used a lot of time, this nested promises. So nested promises are the promises in which the result of one promise we call in the then statement. So they are very useful. Suppose we do API call and we get something back from in the resolve, and then we want to manipulate something else, so we will add another then there. So it's better to understand it with the example. So let me do one thing. Okay, we will use this one only so that we don't have to write it again. Okay, no, let me just copy it. Let me remove it and let clean room equal to function and return new promise. Function is resolve reject. I've copied this because we are going to use it. Yeah, so again the resolved random number will be generated, and this is clean room function. We are going to have two more function, so let's have something else. Cleaned the room, I want a bit of space, and if reject, too lazy to clean. Okay, so we are going to have two more functions, so let me copy it. But for simplicity's sake, see, every promise sends a resolve or a reject, but let not send resolve and reject in this one, and let me call it remove garbage. The second one is remove garbage, and it will have a message return new promise resolve reject. We don't need this, and we don't need this also. Let me remove from here also. This will be called remove garbage, and this will be called win ice cream. So remove this remove garbage will contain resolve. We are not going to have reject in these two functions because for simplicity's sake we are doing this message plus removed garbage, and this one win ice cream. This one will have also have a message, and resolve message plus one ice cream. Now we will first call this clean room. So everything is returning a promise. Clean room function dot then function. See, it sends a result, so it will send either this or this. So result return. Let me copy it. Wow, I did the spelling mistake. It's okay. We'll return remove garbage result dot then function result. See, we will chain it. So when clean room is sending something, either this or this, then we are calling the remove garbage. So remove garbage will again send the promise, and it will send resolve only. So it will come to this then after that return. Let me again copy this, win ice cream and result, and this will also send this one ice cream, and then function result console.log all finished plus result. So this result will finally come from here till here every time. So then if catch is function res console.log nothing done, you are so see this catch block, if it will run when this reject is this. See, this two doesn't contain reject, so when it will call reject this clean room, so it will come here and it is rejected. So clean room, this will be skipped and it will directly go here. So you will see this random number generated is less than 0.5, so it is running this reject. See, so this all are not running, nothing done, it is directly doing this nothing done, you are, and it is receiving this too lazy to clean. So let me run again. See, this time it is more than 0.5, all finished. So first the message was clean the room. Okay, so clean the room, then it was received here, so message plus this, then removed garbage was also added, then it came here, then remove garbage, then one ice cream was also added, then after that this all finished result was printed. So this is how nested promise work. So let me do one thing. Now what we are going to do, JavaScript console output statement. Now we are going to learn about async event. So async event are basically promise under the hood only, but they have made the code of promise much more easier. See, this nested promise It is a bit complicated logic. If you can understand, it's okay. Not that complicated also, but what async await has done, it has made the logic even more easier than this. So let's jump into async await now. So async await, the functions are with, you have to do it with the async keyword. So it is also known as syntactic sugar over promises. So let me have const cleaning the room equal to, we are going to have a big function inside which everything will be done, cleaning the room. So const clean room, let us this time keep everything. We are doing actually the same thing which we had done here, but let this time keep everything simple and only we'll have the resolve only, no reject. So like this, that new promise resolve reject. Let's use arrow function here. Resolve cleaned the room. Copy it 2 times. Clean the room equal to new, yeah, it is clean room. Remove garbage when ice cream removed garbage when ice cream one ice cream let room cleaned. Now async is always with that await keyword, so it will await the until the promise is resolved, it will await here. So the await keyword is there, clean room. So we are waiting for this clean room to complete. Let garbage removed equal to await of this, remove garbage, let ice cream one equal to await when ice cream. Let me have a console.log for all of them so that we can understand it is completed. Console.log of room cleaned. Here also one, we have some space. Here also one, this one will be garbage removed, this one will be ice cream one. Now let me remove some spaces. This is done, and this big function, this cleaning the room, we will call now. Then dot, then console.log all finished. So if I run it, it will do this. So this is much more easier than this. See, the lines of code are also small. So we have to give the async keyword and await. It will await here, and then only it will call for this. So first clean the room, then clean the room is showing, then remove garbage, then one ice cream, then only this all finished it's been shown. So there is one more thing which we are going to do now, and that is known as promise.all. So this code, this can be simplified even more with promise.all. So promise.all, the thing, everything will be removed, will be the same, but this three things we can, let me comment it out and I will show you what we can do. And we are going to even use another concept of VHX which we had earlier learned, and that is radius structuring. So see, this room cleaned will be there, room cleaned, comma, garbage removed, comma, ice cream 1 equal to await, only one await, and promise dot all. So promise dot all we will use, so that all of the promises when are resolved, then only it will wait for each of the promise to be resolved. So this is much more efficient also. So then it will be like this clean room, comma, remove garbage, comma, win ice cream, and let us have a common console.log, and let us use another ES6 feature which we have learned earlier, template string. It will be room cleaned, garbage removed, ice cream 1, and this one will be same only. So let me run it. So this one have come now, clean the room, remove garbage and one ice cream, clean the room, remove garbage and one ice cream, and all finished, run after that, just like here. So this completes our promises and async await. See you in the next chapter.